Oh, good, you're here. Get on in here, because look who's here.
Hi!
Hello.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, well, it's great to have you. Annette is having a scheduled sleep-in today, so she's back tomorrow, so filling in for her is Emily Taylor.
Yeah.
So you've done this once before.
Yes.
I wasn't here. You were with Annette. Did Annette treat you well at the desk last time you were here?
She really did. I have to say, maybe she grabbed me a coffee. Maybe you could do that this time.
Oh, really? Okay, so I have
getting
to.
demanding.
I have to live up to Annette and see who is a better co-host for Emily Taylor. Let's get the rest of the team in here. Good morning to Shelley and for Brian, and there is Emily too, Emily Vukovic as well. All here on International Women's Day. So happy International Women's Day. I am honored to be sharing the screen with three wonderful women.
Oh, that's
Thanks,
so kind of you, Tim.
It was just in the teleprompter, so I had to say it.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was before or after you asked Emily to get you coffee.
Yeah, right. How's everybody doing?
It's Wednesday.
Yeah?
Feels like a Wednesday.
Well, it was a beautiful day yesterday. Loved it, because it started with the sunshine and a little bit breezy at times, but okay for that. I know, Shelley, you are very excited because you're on a stretch here where you've been here for how many straight days?
11 today. And I was here last night.
And you were here last night.
I should have just slept here.
Yeah.
Yes, let's just put it
there's
that
a couch.
way. There is. And I have done that before in the old building, but not yet in this new building.
Well, it's great. This is your. Are you mailing it in today? Because I know you're off for the next little bit.
I won't.
Vacay.
I will. I promise I won't.
You're on vacation
Yeah.
eve, Shelley.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
so exciting.
Yes, it is.
Are you
amazing.
Are you going somewhere warm?
Yes, I am.
Oh goodness.
That's all I can think about.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are in places warm right now. So if you're watching on chch.com or YouTube, good morning.
And
Hello.
we hate you, kind of.
Yeah.
We're so jealous.
Just a little bit.
So jealous.
But a lot of people are doing that this week and heading into March break. So let's get things started as we take a look at the roads and the weather on this Wednesday, March the 8th. Shelley?
Hi, thanks for joining us. I want to know why you've made this plant yours and why you call it Irwin.
It's not mine.
But you're like, don't touch Irwin.
I actually
Claimed stake to him.
No, I have not. Annette named it Irwin.
Oh.
Actually. Yeah. So.
Well, Annette, if you're watching, I'm being nice to Irwin. Don't worry.
Is Irwin real?
No.
No.
Yes, Irwin is real,
Sorry.
and it has feelings. So be careful when you talk to Irwin.
My bad, Irwin.
Look at my Emily sandwich.
You are an Emily sandwich.
Yeah. Where's
for
Emily
you.
3? Is she
The
still
snowman?
alive? Yes. Do we think she's still alive and kicking?
Well, no, we should send Luke out to find out. Hey, Luke, if you're listening, go
Yeah.
find out and see if Emily's melted.
It's been a little mild. I don't know.
All right, well, actor Hugh Jackman recently wrapped up a run on Broadway, and now he is getting set to reprise his role as Wolverine in the next installment of the Deadpool movie series. But you don't just transform into Wolverine overnight.
How many calories is he burning off in the gym?
Yeah.
I
That's-
don't know anything about going to the gym. So I have no idea.
You know, it's just a general comment.
Yeah.
Like, if you have 8,000 calories, how much how much time
He's
would it
burning
take?
obviously a lot of it.
How much
Yeah.
time would it take in the gym to burn that off, and what kind of workouts are you doing? Now,
Intense. Have
Yeah.
you seen the muscles he gets for being Wolverine?
he is very muscly. He is very.
Nothing.
Okay. Yes, he is. He's very muscly, and I think there might be a little competition between him and his buddy Ryan Reynolds of who
you
has
think?
who
Yeah.
has the
But I
bigger
don't-
muscles.
I imagine there's no competition on that one.
I agree. Like,
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds will not be able to take it.
No,
He
absolutely
won't.
not.
do you mean?
8,000 calories?
Well, here's the thing. There's different types of physiques. There's like.
And Hugh Jackman has a larger physique than
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds generally.
Right. But he's like Ryan Reynolds is very muscly too.
Yeah, but he's more of a lean muscle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trust us. Emily and I know these things.
We have studied it. This is my moment to shine.
I like her on the couch. She's good. All right, let's talk about Snoop Dogg. He's more than just a rapper. Nearly 3 years ago, he teamed up with an Australian wine brand, 19 Crimes, to produce a red wine called Snoop Cali Red. Be like, yo, we're going to drink some Snoop. Like, I don't know. I find that he's probably good at making some things, but not, I don't know.
So I've actually had the rosé before. It's quite
Snoop's
good.
rosé?
Snoop's rosé. It's a wonderful. It's the 19 Crimes, and it's quite good. Their Chardonnay is very good as well, but that's not Snoop Dogg.
not
so
Snoop's.
yeah.
The problem sometimes with the wine industry, it's very snooty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is.
And wine should be for everybody. It's like enjoy wine how you want to enjoy wine. If you want to enjoy rosé like that, if you want to enjoy red, if you want to enjoy white, and a lot of it has to do with branding.
Totally.
And because it's intimidating. You go into the LCBO, you go into the liquor store, you're just like, I don't know where to go. But a lot of people would go and say, well, I know Snoop Dogg, so why don't I give that a try? So the branding on it and the name recognition behind it, and that's why you do see a lot of celebrities doing
Backing.
not only wine, but even booze
In general,
as a whole.
tequila,
Because once you
gin.
put your name on it, then that branding aspect
Someone's gonna buy it.
kind of jumps off the shelf a little bit
Yeah.
better.
All right. Well, now I'm going to have to give the Snoop Dogg wine a try. Girls this weekend. Watch out. All right. Boy Meets World star Ben Savage is running for Congress.
Get out!
Yeah. She's way too young for Boy Meets
Yes,
World.
I don't
Do
really
you know what it
young.
is?
No,
Okay.
I
Do you know
don't.
who Fred Savage is? Okay, so Fred Savage was his brother.
You don't know the Wonder Years? Oh, I guess you would
No,
know
you
the
would know
Wonder
the
Years.
Wonder Years. Wonder Years is great. I know there's a reboot of the Wonder Years that you
Really?
might know. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know
it's
that.
not like the original. You would know the Wonder Years, wouldn't you, Shelley?
Yes, I would, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm as old as you are.
We're outnumbering this one, aren't
Yeah, like by decades.
Yeah. Good show. Good show.
we? Oh, yay, you're here. Get on in here. It's Wednesday, March the 8th, and I have a special guest co-hosting with me today, Emily Taylor, in for Annette, who's scheduled day off, so she gets a sleep in on this International Women's Day.
Which
So-
I think is the best way to celebrate
That's what you
International
do
Women's Day.
with a fine sleep in. So here's the TV family. So happy International Women's Day to Emily, to you Shelley, to you Emily.
Thanks, Tim.
And listen, there's all of you on air, but there's so many people that are off the air, and you guys all gathered this morning. Look at that crew.
Yay. Wonderful women.
Okay, so you want to do roll call? So let's do roll call just so everybody knows everybody at home. So obviously we have Shelley, and we have production assistant Katie, then we have director Laura, then we have our makeup artist Haley, then we have producer Tansy. I don't know who the next person is, and then we have Emily Taylor on the end. So we appreciate all of you. We appreciate all that you do, and we honor you today and all the days.
Thanks,
So
Tim.
that was in the
Thank you.
teleprompter that I just
Yeah,
read.
I mean,
so.
Shirley was just saying off camera. I mean, like, what about the champagne, the cake, the like?
Well, I also said Magic Mike. When's he coming in?
I wasn't gonna rat you out on that one.
I don't care.
Because I through the break, I was just like, we're going to honor you. And Shelley's like, oh, yeah? What are we getting?
Yeah, Tim, what are we getting?
Yeah, I guess I got to get on it, huh?
Yeah,
As
Tim,
Call up
as the-
Channing Tatum.
as
Figure
the-
out how to get him in here. We got one more hour, a few more hours.
Even a look-alike is fine, like anything.
Wow, this morning show is starting to get a little spicy.
Yeah, hello. Well, I could undo my jacket. I don't know. No. Okay.
We all went silent. Aw. Tim, you could, yes. Okay, all right, we'll take it, Tim.
Shelley, please say
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, I'm not looking.
Any of the good that I just did, take that away.
Yeah.
So listen, everybody celebrating International Women's Day. You're very important, and however you are on this Wednesday, we appreciate you.
Thank you, Tim. Well, we are here with Amanda Jewson, who is a sleep expert, and it's all about the time change and daylight saving. Nobody is getting ready, or nobody is usually ready
No.
for it when it happens,
They
are
never are. No. And the tricky bit about this one is that although the time change, we're moving ahead.
We're springing forward.
We're springing forward. We actually go to bed earlier. So think about it this way. You go to bed at 10. This week, 10 o'clock is 9. 9 becomes 10. Are you with me?
I am, but technically it becomes 11. 10 o'clock becomes 11 because we're springing forward. but
On
in
the
order-
clock
On the
only.
clock only, but our
Yes.
bodies think.
Exactly. And bodies hate going to bed early. So I'm here talking about my favorite products to ease into the time
Okay,
change.
this is good. So what
Yeah.
do we have here?
So I like to talk first about a routine. Everyone says, Amanda, I can't fall asleep, or I'm really struggling sleeping. It's about time you come up with a pre-bed routine. So that can be as easy as reading a book before bed, incorporating some non-caffeinated tea, that's clear, and some aroma therapy. So things like,
This stuff is so good.
I know, it's so good. Lavender especially has calming properties. It can ease you, it can calm you, and make falling asleep a lot easier.
I actually have this one, this company for the anti-snoring.
Yeah, oh,
It works so well.
no way!
Not to say that I'm a huge snorer, but
to say.
Not that I know.
It works really, really
Okay,
well.
I need to get the name of that.
Essential oils, aromatherapy, anything that can ease you into being less stressed out.
That's right.
I mean, we give a routine to our kids. Why wouldn't we give a routine to ourselves?
We do this all the time. Grown-ups don't do that all the time.
Yeah.
The next thing we need to think about, the time change indicates that warmer weather is happening. Hooray.
Yay.
But this also means we need to evaluate how hot we are in a room. And I would actually say, even if it's not hot outside, evaluate the temperature in your room. You need to be sleeping in breathable cotton materials. Your sheet should be breathable cotton, light. If you are waking up several times, kind of throwing off your blanket, you are too hot, reevaluate your sleepwear.
What about people that get like night sweats?
I mean,
that's a thing.
It is a thing. So I would have a chat with your doctor. Sometimes night sweats can be normal. Other times they can indicate a health concern. If it is bothering you, if you're waking up and you're full of sweat, chat with your doctor.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
for sure.
Okay.
The last thing, I have a pair of running shoes, and you're not going to wear these to bed.
That's in the routine, isn't it? I knew it. I knew there was going to be exercise involved.
No, we talked about the difficulty of people falling asleep earlier. The best way to adjust your body clock when you are making a big change is to go outside, have sun exposure on your face, lace up your favorite pair of shoes, go for a walk, and that's really going to help adjust your internal body clock and your circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep.
Does it matter what time of day you do that at?
Actually, so what we want and what we found in studies is when you go outside in the sunlight during the day and you're experiencing darkness at night, you have to have the dark and you have to have the light.
Of course.
That's going to adjust everything a lot quicker.
Yeah, and it's very difficult for people like myself and Tim and Annette. We all get up very early, right? We get up when it's dark. So these time changes could be a little extra tricky for us, but we've got
100%.
lots more tips and tricks coming up right here on Morning Live, so don't go anywhere.
Thanks, Shelley. Well, Reese's peanut butter cups are getting the vegan treatment. Hershey says its Reese's plant-based peanut butter cups, which go on sale this month, will be its first vegan chocolates sold nationally. Like Reese's peanut butter cups, I would say they're my number 2 chocolate.
Number 1 being
Mars bar.
Mars bar. It's an
I
interesting
am a
choice.
sucker for a Mars bar.
Mars
I mean,
bar.
don't get me wrong. Snickers is up there. Kit Kat, I'm a fan. Peanut M&Ms. I could go on and on. Toblerone, caramel. Like, come on. Yours?
I think peanut M&Ms. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah?
Yep. Yeah, Reese's are a great one though. Maybe my second choice as well.
See? That's Emily's. We stick together.
No peanut allergies in your house?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
do you?
No, we don't actually. So
yeah.
we're pretty lucky too. So those are like. The problem is I'm somebody that can't have that in the house or it gets eaten. Because like as I'm getting older,
Isn't that the point, though?
no, because then they get eaten. And
By
then,
who?
Like, by me.
What's wrong with that?
Well, like
Like, are you watching your figure?
like yeah, all in one sitting. If you're eating like
I get. I
chocolate
know.
all the time,
I know.
you know
I
what
have
I mean?
no willpower, so it's like.
That's why I can't have. Neither do I. That's
I
why
know.
I can't be in the house.
If
That's the reason.
if it's in my house, it's gone. But
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Like, I'm like, so my pants are a little tight and the belt kind of hurt. I'm like, nah.
Good for you.
You only live once,
Yeah,
right?
that's the way to be.
All right, well, Champions is a new comedy featuring Emmy winner actor Woody Harrelson, and it is both heartwarming and inspiring. And I think the whole inclusion factor is like really hitting hard with this film, and I think it's going to be really good and special.
And because in the past they would not be played by individuals with intellectual disabilities, and they are. 'Cause that is the thing. They would be
huge.
actors pretending to be intellectual disabilities. So that's awesome.
I think it's
And
awesome.
Woody Harrelson, what a career that guy has
he's
had.
so
yeah, he's
funny.
great. So
Yeah.
and
Remember
so
Cheers?
diverse. So diverse. Oh yeah, do I remember Cheers?
You
Woody
know,
on Cheers.
right? He
Yeah.
was so great in that, and then the success. I mean, he's done basketball movies before. White Man Can't Jump. That was an excellent movie.
White Man Can't Jump might have been one of his first movies. He might have been
think so,
he
too.
might have been doing Cheers actually at the same time.
I think so too.
Okay, coming up after 8 o'clock.
Oh yes, Burlington Mayor Marianne Mead Ward will join us with an update on the city.
Yeah, so you get to talk to Marianne. It's another trend spotting. So interior designer Glenn Peloso helping us out do some bringing some spring to our home. If you're celebrating a birthday today on this March the 8th, do you remember Dawson's Creek?
I have heard of it.
Dawson's Creek.
she's like
yes.
12.
She knows Dawson's
literally
Creek.
12.
I'm at least 13.
James Vanderbeek from Dawson Creek is celebrating a birthday. If you are, happy birthday.
Back with Amanda, and now we're moving things into the bedroom and what we need in our room to help adjust into a good night's sleep when we experience a time change.
That's right. So first and foremost, I love talking about, you know, where you lay your head needs to be good, like down to the mattress, the actual equipment every day needs to be tailored to you. Thankfully, we're living in the best time on the planet. Everything is adjustable. I love and recommend an adjustable pillow depending on how you sleep. So whether that's tummy, side, or back, you are going to need different support options. So I love this adjustable pillow. You can see you can open up the pillow.
That's cool.
You can adjust. If you get into it, you can take out the little nitty gritties in here to give you the correct support for your body to make sure that you are having the ultimate sleep experience.
Don't give these to your kids.
I was just going to say that.
Don't give these to your kids.
Do not tell your children that these are adjustable.
Yeah. There's no zipper.
Exactly. There's no zipper. But these are wonderful to have. You know, my husband is so sort of like cynical about these things, and this is the only thing he sleeps on. He loves it.
Really?
Yeah, it's really great.
And I think like when you buy high quality equipment, I think that's so important because people always talk about, you know, the amount of time that we spend in our bed. Because people don't necessarily think about that. You spend years in your bed. So investing in a good quality mattress, investing in good quality sheets, investing in good quality pillows, that is something we should be thinking about.
100%. And it's easy stuff. So that's one of my top favorites. The second thing I want to talk about.
Zip it up before.
Before
my children are gonna pop out anywhere, but you never know.
The second thing I want to talk about here is I keep talking about this time change is so hard on adults because we go to bed that hour earlier. And so this is a sunrise alarm clock. We're not going to be talking about its alarm clock functions though. This actually has something called a wind down function. And what this does, this clock specifically mimics the sun. It will glow bright white and then it will slowly mimic a sunset before you go to bed. I'm not even kidding. It's unbelievable.
So they have those kind of lights, and I've used them before because getting up early in the morning, you need, they're like a white light transition to expose you to sunlight.
Exactly.
This exposes you to a sunset.
It does both, but yeah, if you're having trouble winding down, if you're having trouble sort of like calming your jets, sometimes the mimicking of the sun in both ways, to wake up or to fall asleep, can really help assist in that wind down period. So it can go from anywhere for 20 to 30 minutes before bed. You can loop in that routine in there,
super cool.
and you're good to go. Yeah, I know, I love this.
Yeah, that's really neat. In a minute, you're gonna be like, yeah, and then it plays soft music, and it has a.
It actually does.
Of course,
it plays bird sounds in the morning. It plays waves at night. It literally does everything. I know.
Okay,
love it.
Something else to invest in now. Garbage bags.
I know.
I'm not sleeping in a garbage bag, am I?
This is the most like ugly thing that you could put on TV, but trust me, it's worth it. As we get into the springtime, our days are getting longer, thank goodness, but that means more light in the evening and in the morning eventually. So you want to invest in a good, solid blackout curtain. So you'll see that there's a fabric on the outside, but there's paneling, strong paneling on the inside. You want to be looking for blackout, not darkening, not just any old curtains. We're talking blackout. That's really going to reduce the morning light as well as the evening light. If you can't get your hands on this, maybe you're on a budget in these times.
Garbage bags.
2 layers of Costco garbage bags. I cannot tell you how many times. I mean, I walk around with these because I use them all the time at a cottage. Anything, and they can be adjustable. They can, and they really work.
I bet
they
do.
really work,
and probably good for kids too.
100%. Yes. Now, will your neighbors have questions about you?
Maybe.
Yes, that's okay. Will you be the best rested person on your block? Also, yes.
That's a great analogy. So, my neighbors, if you're watching and if you see these, it's just because I'm trying to get a good night's sleep. I'm not doing anything suspicious. Okay, coming up, we are going to be talking about how to prep your kids' room for their best night's sleep because that's important.
Absolutely.
Hello, come on in. It's Wednesday, March the 8th. We have Emily Taylor at the desk with me this morning.
And I just got a workout. I am sweating, Tim.
Yeah, good for you.
Oh my God.
Listen, sitting at the desk is just not all reading. You gotta get working too.
Gotta get on your hands and knees sometimes.
That's what it's all about. So great to have Emily in for Annette, who is a scheduled day off. Yes, I did give her my colds, but she had a scheduled day off, and she'll be back. She'll be back tomorrow. Great to have Emily too. We have Shelley with us today as well on this International Women's Day, and we showed the picture earlier on about all the women that are the backbone of this show and make this show kind of function. I just even want to go around the room a little bit for you guys. Like, who are the women in your lives that are so important?
Go ahead, Emily.
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, which Emily, first of all?
You go ahead.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
No, my wonderful, wonderful mother and my grandmother. Whenever anyone meets us all, they really are like, oh, I see where you get your exact personality from. You know, it's from your mother and then your grandmother before you. And I have so many wonderful, wonderful friends that are just so loving and supportive, and I'm so grateful for the women in my life.
Yeah. I'm the same. Shout out to all of my girlfriends. We've had so many wonderful years of friendship, and we're actually doing a girls' weekend this weekend to celebrate
Hey-o.
International Women's Day and us being us. So we're pretty happy about that.
Shelley?
Very nice. For me, my mom and my grandmother, my Nana, my daughter, she's my everything, and my friends too. I just think of my friends as sisters. So just very blessed. Cousins, aunts. I have so many wonderful, strong, amazing women. I really don't know what I would do with myself without the women in my life, really, truly.
So everybody today, appreciate the women in your life. My wife,
Yes.
and then now raising two of our girls, and even my mom who's watching. And we call her the monster. My mother-in-law, she's the bestest, and I'm allowed to call her the monster-in-law.
She really is the best.
She is the bestest. So Mimi, if you're watching too, we appreciate you all on this International Women's Day. So thank you so
every
much.
day.
Yes, and every day. Yeah, good stuff.
It is about getting your kids to have the best night's sleep. It's kind of one of those things when you're in an airplane, you put your oxygen mask on first and then help others. It's like, let's make sure that the parents are getting the best night's sleep, and then we're going to help our children get through the night without waking.
100%, yes. So, I always say that children didn't get the memo about time change. They don't really care what's happening on the clock. This is what I recommend for all of my families. This is called the Hatch Baby Rest. I love it for a couple of reasons, but number one, it is going to create a light signal for your child. So you can program it with your phone to go off at certain times. So you can program it any color. I always recommend warm colors like orange, red, or yellow overnight. Those are really sleep promoting colors. Anything else is a no-no. But you program it, and then you can have it turn a different color when it's time to go to bed and when it's time to wake up. So hopefully your children will stay in bed. Hopefully they'll go to bed early. You can use this as part of your retraining of your routine.
Well, yeah, because we had a grow clock, and it would be kind of blue at nighttime, and then when the sun came up, it would turn yellow, and the sun would show up, and that would kind of be the time to signal our kids to get out of bed, or that they were allowed to leave the room, or it was time to wake up.
Yeah.
But that is better because it doesn't have the blue light.
That's right. And blue light specifically does impact sleep. So it mimics the sun in our brain. Our brain says, hey, the sun is up. So if something is blue in your room, we have to cover it. Let's talk about that, actually.
I was wondering what the electrical tape was for.
So I brought some electrical tape
Kids
again.
won't sleep?
No. This is for what I like to call a light inventory. So this is where you would go through your room or your child's room.
Because whether we like it or not, it's coming up this weekend, Tomorrow Morning Live, just ahead.
Thanks so much, Shelley.
Have a good vacation, Shelley.
She's all done.
Yeah,
Think
good
of
job.
us when you're lying on the beach, drinking a cocktail, just putting your toes in the ocean. I don't even know if you're going somewhere with an ocean.
I am.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I need a vacation so bad. Okay.
A vacation is our chit chats every day.
It
Emily.
is.
Come on.
Spending the day with you is like a
Yes.
vacation, Tim.
Right. Don't you agree, Emily?
And Emily.
It's barely like working. It's hardly
yeah.
working. Yeah.
This one.
One of Halle Bailey's childhood dreams has come true. Bailey unveiled her new Little Mermaid doll on Instagram. Check this out. When my nieces, who are mixed race, were little girls, it was very difficult to find Barbie dolls that looked like them. There'd be one, maybe two, but it wasn't a true representation. of them and their skin color. And I love this so much because the more representation that we can get for everyone, the better it is going to be shopping for Christmas presents.
Well, I remember when the trailer came out for that movie, and like
there was
it was
so much backlash.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was also you also had young girls,
Yes.
black young girls
Finally.
who never didn't know and were watching it for the first time and got
I
to see
love
that.
seeing those videos. Oh, that was so sweet.
She looks
Yeah.
like me.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
I love it. So I'm really happy for her, and I hope she did steal it, and I hope she does hide it forever because she deserves it. Tickets for the 2023 Eurovision Song Contest Grand Final in Liverpool, England in May sold out in a little over 30 minutes yesterday, organizers said. 2 semifinals and the grand finale will be made available for displaced Ukrainians for about £20.
This is huge. Eurovision.
This is
Do you know much
massive.
about Eurovision?
I don't, but I know it's massive.
It's
yeah.
huge.
Because countries like compete against each
other.
to
Yep.
like represent their country, and then the Eurovision final is
That's
like
why there's like
everybody
semifinals,
comes-
finals,
everybody-
anyway.
and then everybody, all these countries come together.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of like a sporting event, to be honest.
It is.
In music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's huge. And the fact that they sold out in less than 30 minutes, I was watching a video of somebody trying to get online and they were in queue. They were like 2,000th online in queue. There was no way they were going to get the tickets. Okay, so daylight saving, that's a big deal this weekend.
You said it properly, too. You said it properly.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of people do a daylight savings.
Look at the prompter.
Savings. Look at you. That is how you're a professional. Huh? Look at you being a professional.
Katie, it's fine. Katie, don't out yourself like that. Just totally outed her. Okay, daylight saving is coming up this weekend. I got to hang out with a sleep expert yesterday, Amanda. She was so great and she taught me so much. Check it out.
Daylight saving, it is happening this weekend. We're talking tips and tricks on how to get the best night's sleep and how to kind of ease your body, Amanda, into getting the best night's sleep. How are we doing this?
We do not like to go to bed early. Parents really struggle with this. Adults struggle with this. It's tough. So you want to make sure that you are setting a routine for yourself. You are going to set an alarm to go to bed at the same time, but you're also going to have to wake yourself up earlier in the morning to make sure that you're tired enough to go to bed.
No one's going to like doing that.
No, everyone hates me when I say that. Get up earlier. They're like, no.
Why would I want to do that?
But it really does help. Your body can be trained to fall asleep and wake up at certain times, making sure that you're consistent even on the weekends. If it's the night of the time change,
Yeah,
go
you're
to
going
bed.
out. What if
You're
you go
going
out?
out. You're living your best life. It always happens on a Saturday night,
It's true.
right?
Yeah, always.
So you're living your best life. I want you to set an alarm earlier than you usually would, so you feel tired enough to go to bed at that new early bedtime.
Nothing like setting an alarm on a weekend.
I know. Everyone's like turning off the TV.
Yeah.
Ratings go down. Sorry.
Like, sorry, no, we're not doing this. But yeah, I mean, it's true. You got to set that alarm, and you have to kind of ease yourself into it, right? You need to give yourself
Yeah.
a couple of days.
So, you're watching this on a Wednesday. You have ample opportunity to slowly go through this time change. So I often have clients who are children and parents want to move their 10 p.m. bedtime right down to 7. It will never happen. Your bodies don't like that. So you
Right.
want to do it slowly, 15 to 20 minutes every day until you get to the time change. Also waking yourself up that 15 to 20 minutes earlier in the morning. So you're easy breezy come Sunday night.
Okay, what else?
Finally, again, another thing no one's gonna like.
I love it. You're like, and now
I
we've
gotta say
got-
the other thing. So we are now a work from home society. A lot of my friends work from home. All of a sudden, it's really easy to go and jump and grab a nap. You really want to nap in moderation. We're going to be tired, especially if your sleep isn't where you want it to be. Don't nap longer than an hour. If you have to absolutely nap, 25 to 30 minutes at the maximum. I know. Otherwise, I keep talking about sleep drive. The way I describe it is we have a balloon in our head, and the balloon is full of sleep pressure or sleep air. The moment you nap, that balloon decreases, and it's going to take you a long time to increase that balloon. And you're going to essentially repeat the problem. You're going to have
It's
the
true.
exact same problem at night falling asleep. So make sure that you're napping in moderation,
Yeah.
nothing longer than an hour, and it's going to really help.
Okay, now if people want to reach out to you and get some help for them kind of adjusting to a better sleep schedule, or their kids, how do they reach you?
So there's 2 different ways. You can go to restmybest.com, that's for our grown-ups, or babiesbestsleep.com, and that's for your children and your babies.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For giving us all of the tips and tricks that we're going to need to be successful in falling asleep and staying asleep as we get into the time change next week.
Good luck, everyone.